If you're struggling to make your car payments, you're not alone. We have found a lot of different organizations that can help pay your car payment for you if you can't afford it right now. Did you know that the average car payment in America right now is well over $500 a month? That's more than I paid for rent in my first apartment. It's insane. I want to make sure all of your bases are covered and that you're able to get as much help as possible. So we're going to explore a lot of different options today. We're going to talk about refinancing options that can lower your payments, charities that can pay your bill for you, and even a few effective negotiation techniques that may be able to help you buy some time with your lender. Now, obviously, refinancing isn't a good fit for everyone, and it's not always possible. I just want to point it out because studies have shown that less than half of all buyers even know that it's an option. It is, and it can be a great one if you're eligible for it. A little while back, I was really struggling to meet the $750 a month payments for my vehicle. It's a long story, but basically I have too many kids to squeeze into a small car, so my family is stuck with a bigger vehicle, and that means a bigger payment. Anyway, when I reached out to my lender, they offered to refinance my loan. My payments dropped by almost half, and I was able to skip an entire month's payment as well. This was a great way to save money and avoid getting behind on those payments. According to TransUnion, people who refinance tend to save at least $55 a month doing so. 1 in 4 buyers who refinance will save more than $100 a month. And that's a good amount of money to put back in your pocket. If you're interested in refinancing, it's easier than you might think. You'll get the best rates if you shop around to see what different lenders might offer you. Make sure to pay attention to interest rates and loan terms. You'll usually get a lower monthly payment if you extend the life of the loan, but that can cost you more in the long run. Either way, whatever lender you choose can walk you through the process of refinancing your vehicle. Now, what if refinancing isn't an option for you? Don't worry, there are still a lot of options available that may be able to help you. The Low Income Relief team has found more than 24 ways that you can get help with your car payment, and we're going to go over a lot of those today. First up, Help Me Bounce. This is an amazing program by Spare Key. I love their tagline. They say they help families bounce and not break. That's awesome. Anyway, this program may be able to help you pay your car if you are struggling financially due to a medical crisis. That crisis could either be a critical illness or a serious injury, as long as it resulted in reduced income and increased expenses. In order to be eligible for Help Me Bounce, you must be a U.S. citizen, and like I said, you have to be struggling financially due to a medical crisis. You will have to prove that that medical crisis caused you to have less income and more bills than usual. Now, if you're eligible, you can fill out an application on the Help Me Bounce website. You'll need to include photos and a story, along with some information about your funding goals. Modest Needs is another resource that may be able to help you make your car payments. Their grants average between $750 and $1,250 each. This organization specializes in helping people who don't qualify for other forms of assistance or those who work in community service of some kind. They especially focus on helping low-income workers, childless adults, people who live alone, teachers, first responders, and recently discharged veterans. You have to register for an account on their website before you can apply. Once you've registered, you just click the For Applicants tab and then Apply for Help to start your application. And again, you can start all of that on the Modest Needs website. It only takes about 20 minutes to complete their application. Now, depending on where you live, your local government might have general assistance or town welfare funds available that can help pay your car payments as well. These funds are available from county, city, or town governments in certain states. The money is usually used to help low-income people in the community with housing, utilities, funeral expenses, medication costs, all sorts of essential needs. But they may be able to help you with your car payments as well. Each area sets their own rules, but it never hurts to ask. The worst they can do is say no. Now, if you have cancer, there are even more organizations that may be able to help you with your car payment. If you're eligible, the Pink Fund can pay your car payments for up to 3 months. Living Beyond Breast Cancer can pay $1,250 toward your car payments, and Jill's Wish could pay up to $1,500 toward your car payments. There are other local organizations that also may be able to help you as well, like Hope Chest in Minnesota, Shades of Pink Foundation in Michigan, and Jason's Friends Foundation in Wyoming. We have the details about all of those on our website at lowincomerelief.com. Military service members and veterans have additional resources available to them as well. There are many charities out there that will pay car payments for people who have served in the military. Coalition to Salute America's Heroes supports disabled veterans veterans who served after 9/11. Helping Hands for Freedom helps military families who have at least one child under the age of 18 at home. Operation Homefront, the VFW Foundation's Unmet Needs Fund, Army Emergency Relief, Air Force Aid Society, Coast Guard Mutual Assistance, and the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society may also be able to help if you have a history of military service. St. Vincent de Paul is a well-known charity that can assist with a variety of needs as well. Catholic churches that are affiliated with St. Vincent de Paul usually have funds available to help low-income people in their area with basic needs like shelter and utilities. If you rely on your vehicle to get to work and support yourself or your family, there is a chance that they may be able to help you with your car payments as well. On that note, there's a chance that other faith-based organizations like Catholic Charities, Lutheran Services, and others may be able to help you as well. That's because a lot of these charities are focused on helping you become self-sufficient and independent. These organizations may be willing to help you make a car payment because they understand that keeping your car can help you get to work, doctor's appointments, grocery stores, and take care of yourself in other ways. It is really hard to take care of yourself without reliable transportation, especially in rural America, so that often means that you need a reliable vehicle. Now, of course, in big cities and more urban areas, it is harder to get help with car payments from these charities. That's because public transportation is more widely available, and you can usually get by without a vehicle in those areas. This allows charities to manage their funding more efficiently by focusing on bus passes or other means of transportation. Now, there are government programs that may be able to help you with car payments as well. From cash assistance to specific microgrants, there are actually a lot of ways to get help from the government. If you are very low income and have a minor child in your household, you may be eligible for TANF or diversion cash payments that can give you some extra money. TANF provides a little bit of money every month, while diversion offers a lot more money all at once. Not every state has a diversion program, but many do, and they can be extremely helpful if you qualify. You can usually apply for these cash assistance programs with the same state agency that manages food stamps. Believe it or not, Child Protective Services may also be able to help you with emergency needs if you have a child at home, and especially if you're already involved with their organization. When we had our crazy $3,364 power bill way back in 2017, CPS pitched in $500 toward that bill. They may be able to help you with car payments too, especially if you need that vehicle to keep your family safe and stable. Now, speaking of that power bill, another place we turned to help was our County Veterans Fund. They pitched in $800. Some counties set aside special funds for veterans or people who meet other eligibility criteria. You usually have to ask your county government to find out if they have any funds like this. It varies widely depending on where you live. Now, of course, the real downside to all of this is that it takes time to get help. It always does. There aren't any quick fixes. You have to apply and wait for a response, and there's paperwork and so on. While you're waiting, it is important to communicate openly and honestly with your auto lender. In fact, many lenders have incredible hardship programs that can help you skip payments, waive fees, and more. I've had loans through a half a dozen companies over the years, and almost all of them have had a helpful hardship program you can access if you're having a hard time. My personal favorite is from a company I've never actually used, TD Auto Finance. Their incredible TD Cares program is really cool. It allows certain customers to defer payments for up to 3 months without late fees. Those payments just kind of roll over to the end of your current loan agreement. They advertise this program usually whenever there's a widespread hardship like the pandemic or widespread unemployment. Most recently, they announced this program could help borrowers in Vermont after the recent flooding there. Now, I understand that it might feel intimidating to tell your lender that you're struggling to pay your bill, but remember, they're going to find out sooner or later. It's better for them to hear it from you directly before you miss your payment than to find out when the payment just doesn't arrive. They're usually a lot more willing to work with you if you open up beforehand. Being upfront can actually open up more options and possibly lead to a solution that works for both of you. Your lender is not necessarily a bad guy. They just need their money. If you're upfront and you explain that you're having a hardship, that it's temporary, and outline a plan that will help you recover from that temporary hardship in the next 3 to 6 months, usually people are going to be much more willing to work with you. If you want to give yourself the best possible chance to get grants or help from charities, make sure you go check out my video on how to get grants and win giveaways. I'll see you there.